How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel for a brand new video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Reina and learning how to fight against some of her most common strings, some of the most common moves that you'll be seeing online. Reina is definitely one of the most popular characters in Tekken 8, so it's definitely a good idea to learn how to fight against this character. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start by looking at some of Reina's launch punishable moves, starting with 112. This is her generic jab string, and much like the other Mishimas, 112 on block is minus 17, which means you should always launch punish this. Alright, so don't let them get away with this. 112 on block, launch, get your full combo. While standing 4-4, just like other Mishimas, this is also launch punishable on block at minus 17, so of course, go for your launch. Reina also has a Hell Sweep, just like the other Mishima characters. When done perfectly, of course, this is an unseeable low, so you can't react to it, you have to anticipate it. However, if you do block it, there is a stagger animation, just like so. So that is your cue to go ahead and go for your launch punish. From Hell Sweep, Reina has two follow-ups, Hell Sweep 4-4, which is a low combo, natural combo, and Hell Sweep 4-2, which is a high attack. Now, on block, the high attack is actually launch as well, so as you can see, that is minus 22, so even if you block the high hit, always be ready to go for your launch punish. One key detail about Reina's Hell Sweep is that it has a lot of pushback even on hit, so what this means is that it has less pressure for Reina to work with. It's not like Kazuya's where he keeps you up close, and you're essentially put into a guessing game. When Reina's Hell Sweep hits you, look at the distance. Look at the pushback, right? So with that pushback, you're able to just backdash away and kind of assess the situation and explore your options from there. So always keep that in mind. Even if you get hit, just kind of backdash away. Down back 2. This is a low attack that Reina has, and when you block it, it is minus 16. So definitely make sure to launch this. Even if down back 2 hits you, you're actually at an advantage frame-wise, so you're still able to take your turn even if this move connects. Just like so. When it comes to low attacks, Reina doesn't really have many threatening lows, and it's the reason why her mid attacks are so powerful. However, common low pokes that you need to watch out for are Reina's side step 4, down back 4, and down 4. So that's side step 4 right here, that's down back 4, and that's down 4. Side step 4 and down back 4 are all minus 13 on block. And down 4 is minus 15. Other moves to watch out for are the following. Full crouch, down forward 3. And full crouch, down forward 4. Now one thing I want you to notice is that full crouch, down forward 3 and full crouch, down forward 4 are very, very visually similar. However, of course, they are two different moves, which means they have two different frame properties. Full crouch down forward 3 is launch punishable at minus 17. The down forward 4 variation is only minus 14. Learning the visual difference between these two moves is going to be key. And here's what you can do. So for the full crouch down forward 3, she lays completely on the ground while kicking. Just like so. Now for the full crouch down forward 4, she does not lay down on the ground. So watch this. So this is the 3 variation, that's the 4. Full crouch down forward 3, launch punish, and for the 4, 14 frame. Audio cues also help in learning how to differentiate these moves because there is a difference in the way that she yells. So I want you to listen closely. We're going to start off with full crouch down forward 3, then followed by the 4. Listen to the difference in the way that Reina yells. Definitely practice differentiating between these two moves because it's going to come in handy. Reina's 3+4 4 string is a cartwheel kick, and on block it's minus 14, so always be ready for this. Reina's forward 3+4 are her rolling kicks, and she has two variations. The regular one is minus 14, so you can punish accordingly. She can also charge this move, and on full charge it is a guard break that allows her to get a free 1-1-2 follow-up. So let me demonstrate. So see, I'm holding back, and I still can't block the follow-up 1-1-2. So gotta watch out for this. If you see her charging up the rolling kick, you can check her with a mid attack for a counter hit. Or if you're feeling really ambitious, you can jump over it. Just like so. One other move I want to point out is Reina's back 3. This is something that they'll do to create distance on the stage, just like so, as you can see. The intention behind this is that the Reina player is trying to create distance and bait you into rushing in, and the moment you do, they're going to hit you with a heat engager, just like so. And this has a lot of reach too, so you definitely got to be careful. Now let's talk about Reina's Sentai Stance, which is her main pressure tool. Manually, it can be done by pressing forward 3. However, you'll often see Reina players do this by doing forward 2 into Sentai or forward 2-3 into Sentai. So this is what it looks like. That stance right there, the spinning stance, that's what you want to watch out for. From Sentai Stance, Reina has a lot of follow-ups, but there are answers to these. If at any point you block forward 2 or forward 2-3 and Reina goes into her Sentai Stance, you're able to throw a single jab to check her, and this will stop her momentum. So this is Sentai 2. Alright, so now if I jab after block, see? Stops the momentum. If she does Sentai 4, if you jab, you actually get a float combo. Just like that. Sentai 3 is an interesting one because you actually trade blows. See? But it does stop her momentum. You're trading attacks, but it does stop her momentum, which means that she can't go for pressure. Sentai 1-2. This is a 2-hit string. It starts off as a power crush. However, if you jab check her, there is enough time for you to block if she goes for the follow-up. Just like so. See? You have time to block. The only move out of Sentai that is an exception that avoids the jab is her Sentai 3+4. And the reason why is because it's a low. So as you can see, if I try to jab it, it's going to avoid because she goes under it. So this is the only move that's immune to the jab check. So as you can see, if you can train yourself to recognize you blocking forward 2, you can actually tag Reina out of her spinning Sentai Stance. And the same goes for forward 2-3. See? Now we go on to the next stance, which is called Heaven's Wrath. Your best course of action when you see Reina in Heaven's Wrath is to simply just block, as most of her options out of this move, out of this stance I should say, are mid. Reina does have a low out of Heaven's Wrath, but it is launch punishable on block, even if the first hit connects. So this is what the move looks like, right? And as you can see, the first move connected, but I'm still able to block and launch punish. The first hit of this low string by itself is also launch punishable, but it's one of those moves where you don't want to jump the gun, because if you try to launch the first low attack and she completes the string, you're gonna get counter hit. See? Okay, so before I forget, she has a throw from Heaven's Wrath as well. And this is what it looks like, right? It's a throw, it's a high. So this will usually come out if your back is against the wall, because Reina will be looking to get that extra wall splat damage. So always be on the lookout for this throw if your back is against the wall. And if you notice, if you have a feeling that they'll go for it, simply duck and launch punish. I was late on that, but duck and launch punish, just like that. Now let's talk about Reina in heat. So Heaven's Wrath becomes more threatening when Reina is in heat for several reasons. To start, she has a new heat smash that hits low. So now there's a very legit guessing game taking place. Whereas when Reina has no heat, you don't have to worry about lows that much. But now when Reina is in heat, you have to worry about this heat smash coming out. So as you can see right here, out of stance, it's a low hitting heat smash. So always got to be on the lookout for that. However, if you do block it, it is -17, so launch punish accordingly. I messed up the punish there, but the idea is what I'm saying, right? So there. In addition to that, in heat, Reina's Heaven's Wrath stance now has auto, mid, and high parry properties. You'll often see Reina players bait this out by doing while standing 4-4 into Heaven's Wrath, or down forward 4-2 into Heaven's Wrath. So as you can see, I tried to jab her high, I got parried. I went mid, still got parried. So it's an additional thing that you got to think about when Reina is in heat. So essentially, when Reina is in heat, you got to be cautious because she'll rough you up if you're not careful. And that's going to be it for this anti-Reina video guide. Hopefully this helps out. I do definitely recommend studying this matchup because Reina is by far the most popular character in this game, so you'll be running into her a lot, and you don't want your experience online to be ruined just because you don't know the matchup. So, I hope this helps out. Let me know what y'all thought. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.